In the wastelands of war, a silent resolve lingers. Each man, each machine, ready for a fight that's larger than life. Overhead, the vultures circle, but we stand undeterred, eyes fixed and unflinching. In the heart of fire, courage is the only armor. Each step forward, a daring dance with fate. One by one, the enemy falls, swept aside by the relentless march of destiny. From above, judgment rains down. Steel rides in on the storm, carving a path through enemy lines. This is where legends are born. No shelter, no sanctuary, as we press deeper into the heart of the enemy land. Unyielding, undaunted, our soldiers charge forward, chasing victory through dust and smoke. Stone by stone, fortress by fortress, we tear down the walls they hide behind. With precision, our fire scorches their defenses until nothing remains but ash. The roar of their guns fades, silence under the weight of our advance, and forward we press, into the unknown, guided by nothing but grit and iron will. But the shadows conceal danger. We know it's lurking in every breath, every heartbeat. And still, we hold strong, bracing for the storm, our courage unbroken. Then, like thunder on the plain, the tiger arrives, a promise of fury and vengeance. With unstoppable force, it carves a path, leaving nothing but dust and ruin in its wake. Behind it, men gather, ready to take what's theirs and leave nothing to chance. Enemies scattered, outmatched and overrun. The battlefield shifts under the tiger's gaze. But they answer with steel of their own as T-34s roar forward for one last stand. But as the smoke clears, who will be left standing? Hey there, Commanders. Welcome back to another exciting 10 versus 10 here in Steel Division 2. I am your host, Too Old for Gaming, and today I've got something exciting. I'm going to be playing one of your decks. So Spartan 006 sent me over his first Fallschirmjäger deck build, and we're going to be playing through it here today. I'm going to be gaining control of the ridge here, and then we're going to attempt to move into the enemy zone. Initially, we've got reconnaissance, Pack 40, Jaeger teams with the sniper rifle, IG-18, a leader, MG-42, second Pack 40, and then the Kurtz 81, which has a shorter reach. Unfortunately, my Jaeger vehicle, he was driving out in the front, so I had to walk him over. Hopefully he stays alive. U2 LNB coming in, getting fired on by the Gepards down on the ground, but not enough to push him off yet. I'm sure he's spotted everything over here. That guy can dance. Got a 7/2 there too, and the PE2 83s are coming in right now. And so the one team that got spotted gets knocked out. Here's some more bombs. And the Gepards get bombed. And it looks like there was a third one there that did not get his bomb off. Fortunately, these guys got armor. No, he did. So the Flak 37 got bombed. None of our we had 3, 4, 5 AA units, 6 AA units. Unable to stop the enemy. That's kind of amazing, to be honest. I'm very surprised it got through. PE2s are good planes, but wow. So enemy SG-42 set up overlooking our intersection here. Pack 40 not in position to fire. Enemy artillery landing on the infantry here. I'm bringing an ME-410A1. Has 50 kilogram bombs, so we'll see if we can knock this guy out. Managed to kill him off, and I go for taking down the U2. Can't destroy him, and it looks like we're flying directly over anti-aircraft here. U2 eventually goes down to anti-aircraft fire, but let's see if the ME-410 can Be as resilient as a B2. No. Fortunately, it doesn't hit any of our vehicles. So the AgComp being pushed off here. There's still an SG-43 up there. Enemy T-34 sitting out here in the open, but too wise to advance any further. Take a look around the map. So in the town here is a pretty decent battle. Got some Italian P-40 tanks being used by the Germans. And some Panzergrenz and Pioneers back here. IG-33 getting lined up for a shot, but loses visuals here. P-40 is really tearing away at the enemy. Lots and lots of artillery hitting this sector too. Teammate looking for some help to destroy those mortars, pushing off his grenadiers. And the Panzer IIs of the 20 mils are backing up the P-40s. Sturmoviki Rocks just getting absolutely destroyed. Bowfighter coming in though. Too many tanks, man. It's not enough. Pins down the IG-18. Should have used it on the tank. Flak 38's making him smoke. Looks like he's going to make it out of here, though. And he gets away. Back in our sector, the action's still a bit quiet here. I do have a 75mm. I want to say this is probably a mountain howitzer. Pretty small. They carry a lot of rounds. They carry 45 to start, which is a lot of ammunition. And I want to say they're only 45 points, so... They're not very accurate, though. And they don't get a radio. If they had a radio, they'd be way better. Not sure if it's worth bringing these in or sticking to another deck of 81s. Share your comments. So, Sturmoviki Rocks surrenders a team, but clearly is going to get destroyed. The Sherman's slow to arrive on the battlefield. P-40s can definitely knock them out. We got a leader in here supporting. Panzer II, though, getting caught out by himself. What is he thinking? Oh my goodness, he took out the M4 Sherman before he goes down. Holy cow. All right, let's take a look at the far left. Not much action over here either. Looks like we got a King Tiger that's playing peekaboo in the back. And anti-tank team and spotters. And some policemen. Trying to find the action for you guys. I think we're just stuck in a lull. So the M4 commander's still up, but his sights get damaged. Panther should make quick work of him. And it looks like all we got is Faustnikis and Chernos here, who are not going to stand up to this. .82mm mortars trying to hit the tanks. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Panzer II takes a hit. Looks like it was a miss, though. IS-1 tries to hit him as well. He's not falling back. He goes down to the IS-1. So I'm going to... I didn't sense a whole lot of enemy activity, so I'm going to try to move a platoon of infantry over. I'm going to block the view of the enemy with smoke here from my mortars. And then move up these grenadiers, the MG-42s. It looks like they do have an OB-25 here, though. I've got one FG-42 team with me who's got a Panzerfaust. And the T-34-85 is spotting us right now. I got to move these guys into the woods. And that OB-25 is going to really wreck us because I'm just out of range here. I'm moving my PaK-40 onto him and all my artillery. So he's focused on the PaK-40 now. Misses on his first shot. We lose our recon. And now the MG42 LMG is in position. And so he's going to get killed off. We got another one set up to our left. I want to say that's the howitzer I'm redirecting over here. Got more and more smoke heading down. Try and get these guys moving forward here. So T-34 Recon spots us from the front, and we've got mortars right behind. One of our PaK-40s is destroyed by mortar fire. And they're seeing us right through that gap there. So I did ask this guy to move his 88 forward so he could take him out, because I've got nothing at the moment. And these guys aren't rushing in to help. You hear that MG42 firing for a second here, but 85mm and 76.2mm fire putting a lot of suppression on us. M2 half-track with a 50 here. All my guys are going to get pinned out here. More half-tracks coming in. SU-85. Looks like the 88's starting to move into position. My leader's barely alive. Panther up here, excuse me. OB-25 is killed off by the artillery fire from me. Looks like the M2 half-track went down to the 88 now that he's in position. Ooh, a second one gets his team knocked out. So now they're firing at me, but the 88 should do a great job of pushing those guys off. So we lost a squad and a couple of men from these other ones, but our leader's he's down to one man, and we've got the Jaeger, Fallschirmjägers, so they're probably the most important team here. Guards team's firing at our other MG42 team who's trying to crawl into position. Unfortunately, we're so suppressed they surrendered right away. That is so frustrating. Got an ISU-152 to our right flank here. He's taking fire from a friendly PaK-40 along with ours. 88 bounces it. That thing is just bouncing everything right now. And he finally goes down to the PaK-40. Another enemy tank in the road here. Nothing lined up to hit him except for this IG-33. I don't know if I'd reveal his position. So, one squad left, sort of. SG-43 is just keeping it pinned. We got IG-33 fire on him now. T-34 tried hitting the IG-33, and then the Flak 37 spotted him. So he's going to get pushed off here. Got some pretty relentless 82mm mortar fire. I'm moving my 81s forward because our range is so short. And I'm moving up our Tiger leader. Our hero. So hopefully we can put this guy to good work here. You know, if I were to do this all over again, I probably would have included him with the rush across. That's what I get for being too antsy. So, SG-43, another one in the sights here, is definitely going to go down to the IG-33 unless he moves. He's trying to get out of the building. Can't move fast enough. So, friendly infantry moving in behind us. SU-85 does not see the Tiger in the light woods. We'll get a second shot for free here. IL-2 is pushed off, finally. Still doesn't see us. And unfortunately for him, he never knew what hit him. Alright, so we're at a 15-9. Let's see what happened here in the center. So, there's no way for them to get across here unless they had those little floating American vehicles. And just an absolute rout here in the center, pushing all the way back to the 82mm mortars. SU-85 and 105 up here, but it's just going to be out of range of everything. On the left flank, we've got light tanks, some pre-war French tanks, and the King Tiger is still alive. So we haven't advanced to the town, but we've held them off. And on our side, it's been a bit of a stalemate here. It looks like the enemy's bringing in tankos to fight our Panzergrunts, so these guys will get surrendered here shortly. Definitely going to need some help. So, second platoon moving forward after the first one got lost due to my command. So we'll see if this one can do a little bit better. I've got the sauce troop here as well who have Molotov cocktails. Tiger's bouncing rounds from a T-34-85. Lands on his first shot. Scares him. Sauce troop firing at the autos who are out of range. Tiger wipes another tank. And these guys got 3 FG-42s and 2 Berettas. Gonna make quick work of these guys as they move through the forest. They're just a small team, that's the only problem. Not sure what happened to all the enemy infantry. Their half-track's still up, or these guys don't have any AT. So we're almost into the town here, and we're at a minor defeat in Phase B for them because of that center. Center was insane. Another Strelky team spotted over here. I'm not sure who's going to win this. They had 10 men. Now that he got hit with a Pack 40 fire, though, he's pinned. M2 half-track in a decent position to keep us pinned. And their off-map was just off of our position. It did surprise some of our guys, but hopefully he doesn't go for the half-track rush. I don't want to surrender another FG-42 team. Strelkies go down. And I'm moving the Tiger leader up to take care of that half-track for us. Yeah, Commandos just absolutely devastating the autos over here. More off-map heading towards us. And I've got a 7/2 here. Hopefully he stays alive. He's right on the edge. And this, I think, is the slow off-map? I'm not sure. So the guys who ran out of the forest are just devastated by the off-map fire. They might die because they ran out of cover. A single leader man I left back here with these guys because there was no... I figured he was going to die if he goes across. That was pretty useless considering the off-map, but they should probably be spending their money on frontline infantry right now if we're advancing into their zone. We just miss them with the first Molotov cocktail. See if we can get on it. Second Molotov. Knocks them out. Looks like we've got a couple T-34s back here. Now, I'm going to try to keep infantry screen around me. Very easy to get ambushed here. Definitely don't want to get my tank ambushed, so I need to maintain a screen. And we can move up the tank behind the infantry. Never roll your tanks through an area like this alone. It's an easy way to lose them too. Panzerschreck, Panzerfaust, mines. So off-map still falling down here. It takes out 3 of my reinforcement trucks, so that's a really huge bummer, and a 4th one gets disembarked, so we've got 5 minutes left on the timer, but this is so annoying. So I got a full Panzergren squad moving this way. Having to pull these guys off and move the Tiger forward. P2 gets pushed away and killed off, probably by the, I'm gonna say that 7/2, which I pulled back. So T-34 is going to try and take on the Tiger leader. There's one. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, there's 3 of them in there. All 3 bounce, so as long as they don't move, the goal would be to move that top and bottom one to the flanks. Now he's starting to do that, but I think he's too late. So he misses. That could have been lethal because he had a side shot. One more hit. We take out the T-34s. So now that the off map is over, I can start walking my stuff up. I mean, this squad got taken down to 1 man. They're down to 3 men. Another Jaeger team got knocked off by, I think, some guards over here. We did steal a Studebaker. So I was going to try and run that back. Unfortunately, he killed the Studebaker, so I couldn't use that ammo. T-34 is knocked out by the Jagdpanther. We've got an IG-33 moving into position. We have the town. We have this intersection off map coming in for the Tiger leader. And my FS Jaeger team spotted these tankos in here and are using literally everything to kill this guy super fast. So my grenadiers over here are able to spot what's back here. We're seeing some 82mm mortars back here. Hopefully we can knock those out. Still don't have this flag. All these guys are sitting back here. He needs AT. Pack 40. Move down the hill. Trying to move forward here. I did bring in Storm Pioneers to use them to clear out the woods here. Spotted the off-map truck and took him down. That Jeep is gone. With our 2-man team left here. L2 is probably going to die, maybe? Nah, I think he's getting away. Wow. So we spot the 25mm, but unfortunately that high explosive knocks us out because we only had 2 men left. Tiger should take out these guards here pretty easy. AS-42 is knocked out by artillery, but we're not really facing any enemy resistance over here anymore. It's an 18-6 with under a minute to go. And the rout of the enemy is taking them almost back to their spawn point. Over here, just not really a whole lot. And I think if this went on to phase C, be able to get our infantry in the back here, cut off resupply, and grab that flag. So it looks like we've got a T-34 guarding this flag. My FG-42 teams could definitely knock them out. I was trying to move in the Panzerschreck, and I was going to move these FG-42s forward, but we're just running out of time. Enemy going for the Nebelwerfers here to get some points at the very end. Do we get this one at the end? If we knock at that T-34, we will. And that's a quick one. We got the intersection there. So 22 minutes, 1 second. We got 19 out of 24 objectives, giving us a major victory. Take a look at the team stats here. Actually did pretty good with this deck. 1070 to 495. So let's take a look at the kills. Tiger leader did a tremendous job. He knocked out that platoon, plus the T-34-85, Su-85, the half-track guards. Keeping him alive was huge. Sauce Troop did good. And just a lot of one-off stuff here. Loss-wise, the riverboat took out a lot of our smaller infantry teams. SG-42 took out 2 grenadier teams, some artillery, and then that was really about it. So we did 9% of the kills with 10% of the command points and 9% of the casualties. Hope you enjoyed me play Spartan 006's deck. If you guys want me to play yours, go ahead and join the Discord and post it in the channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.